Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sundays Are for Contemplation. I'm your host, Sophia,
And I'm Nicole.
and we're here with our guest, Mireyita. Hi, Mireyita, how are you?
Hi girls, hi everyone. I'm excited to be here with you guys and that you came to the studio. And yeah, thank you for hosting me.
Yeah.
Of course, and thank you for receiving us
Yeah.
here today. We're actually here too with a little bit of a live audience for the first time. So it's a little bit interesting because I don't think we've ever had that before. But yeah, I'm super excited for this episode and to be working with you. And why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, how old you are, or how long you've been in the art space for?
Okay, so my artistic name is Mireyita, but my name is Mireya. Mireyita is how my dad used to call me when I was little, and I'm in art because of him. I'm 33 years old, mom of two, and I started painting as far as I remember. When I was 2 years old, I remember being around my dad's studio at home because he's an artist as well, and I grew up painting. But it hasn't been until 2020 when I, started to paint more and more. And in 2023 is when I decided to go full time on my art.
Right.
Amazing. I was gonna say I know you use a lot of colors, and when we got here, I saw a book that said like the psychology of color. Do you want to kind of explain your style or like the reason behind what you do?
Yeah, of course. So when I started painting, I wasn't focused that much on color, but unfortunately, 2 years ago, after 3 years ago, after having birth to my first child, I started to have strabismus, and the doctors didn't know what was going on and why my eye was going on the other side, and why I had double vision, and it was really really hard. And I undergo surgery and another surgery, and then finally I was recovered. So during that phase, in which I couldn't see properly, I started to do therapy with the doctors and focusing on colors, on geometry, on shapes. And it was something like totally new for me. And I started to appreciate the colors more and more, and what do they evoke, how do they make us feel. And at that point, I turned my style completely and started to paint with colors. And in each painting, I think and choose the colors depending on how I feel or what do I want to express.
I tried today to be a little colorful to match with the vibe.
I love it. So cool.
Thank you. I noticed that I think you have a series called My Moods now.
Yeah.
And how often do you create pieces for the series? Is it every day, or tell us a little bit about that?
So the series My Moods started with my daughter during a Sunday. I used to have the studio at home. This is brand new. It has only 1 month. And I was with her and I told her, how do you feel today? She's 3 years old now, and I'm trying to learn, to teach her her emotions. It's difficult for toddlers, right? And I was like, she was really, really, really mad that day because she was jealous of her little brother.
Aww.
And I was like, how do you feel? I mean, tell me with colors. And she chose the black. She chose the red, and I told her, okay, get the brush and do whatever you want.
Yeah.
And she started to mess around, and then like she felt like more relaxed. Like it's like she put her angry on the paper, right? And I was like, wow. I mean, she could express herself with the colors, and I liked it. And she chose the correct ones for that situation. And at that moment, something came into my mind. I was like, okay, I need to paint my moods, and also some days I can paint her moods as well with her. So and I've been painting the moods. I would say not every day, because not every day I'm available and I can do it. But like every 2 days, or I have more than 200 moods. Some of them
Wow.
I don't like them, because they are like too messy.
Yeah.
And some of them they turned beautifully, and some of them had a lot of meaning because are the ones that I painted with her.
Hmm. Would you say that you have any notable inspirations? Because for me, for example, I know a big painter. I think a lot of people know Rothko,
Yeah.
who is just primarily focused on colors and the emotions that a certain painting can express. Do you resonate with Rothko or any other painter, perhaps, that is known for their colorful painting?
I love the Kunin.
Mm.
Is my favorite artist, but I have different artists. Not necessarily I get inspired by the artist that has a great usage of color.
Mhm.
There are other artists that they don't touch color that more that I also like. And for example, I love an Spanish artist. His name is Santiago Picatoste,
Mhm.
and when I started to paint with colors, I was really, really, really inspired by him and how he uses the pigments and how he creates his own paints. And I'm trying now to do that and create my own paints as well. Like I would love to introduce that in my paintings.
Yeah. And I wanted to know as well, can you tell us a little bit about your experience coming onto Web3? Like around what year did you start, like getting involved into like the community on X and minting your artwork or just being in this space? Like how was your journey? How did you find it?
Okay, so this is a great question. It was during COVID.
Mhm.
I was at home and really really bored, like many of us. And in Spain, it was a complete lockdown.
Yeah.
So I've always painted, and like during college, and I was working like in private banking, and I had other things that I was doing by the time that I couldn't paint as much. So in 2020, during that time, I was like, okay, now I have time. I'm gonna do what I really love. I'm gonna paint, and I create like my own space at home. And like I started also to, you have free time, you start to investigate and like see what you can do, right? So my husband and I, we had some Ethereum that we bought back in the days. He, loved finance, and I started to get into the crypto, like trading and buying crypto. And then in 2021, people he sold the 500 days. I think that's the name of the piece.
Yeah.
For 69 million. So I was like, wow, what is this? What are NFTs? I should have like learned about them before, but I think I was still early, and I was like, I need to get into this world and learn more about it. So I started to I recovered my ex account, my Twitter account back in days, and I started to join communities, meet like a lot of people that were into NFTs and Web3. I bought a lot of PFPs from like these collections that I thought they were going to be the next Bored Apes, and they didn't. And I got scammed a lot of times as well. And it was really really fun to be on Web3 during those days. I recently had my daughter, so I had a lot of time at night. I was always waking up, so it was great because I would be able to connect with people from all over the world.
Right.
And at first I was just like a spectator, like looking what everyone was doing, learning about the different blockchains, how manage the wallets and so on. And it wasn't until 2022 when I decided to drop my first NFT collection. But like for me, the digital medium, working with the iPad, it has been something new. At that point, I didn't know how to use Procreate or Photoshop or any other programs. So I decided to do a collection of 365 pieces that I created by hand with markers. And it was a collection of notes to self. I love writing, and I at that time I was posting every day a note to myself on X, and that was my first collection, like
Oh, wow.
notes right then, and then some
Like
doodles.
visuals.
Yeah.
Amazing. I wanted to ask, I know you work more with painting, and going back to what you were speaking about, like how the space was completely different and what it's turning into now, maybe like what are your kind of future plans with like your physical paintings and like minting potentially those, or like selling together, like an NFT with a physical, or just kind of keeping both separate? I don't know. I kind of wanted to see like what the future holds for you.
Yeah, so for now, I've been selling like digitals, like only the digital. Sometimes I offer the print of the digital piece, but yeah, I was doing only digitals, and then on the physical side, I sell it like through galleries or commissions, and I've have I've always had them separate. But with my moods, I want to sell both things, to offer the collector get the physical as well. So I will like manipulate a little bit the physical painting, colors and everything, so that it looks better, and I will offer the digital piece and the physical piece, and maybe I'm gonna start doing that more and more. But I don't know, because the market situation right now is not like the best, and I need to see what works, but not what does my collectors prefer. Because I know that some of them, they only want to get the digital because they don't have that much space at home to
The physical,
to put the physical. But I like to have them separate. I don't like when artists sell the digital version of a physical painting and then they sell the physical painting to someone else.
yeah, like separate.
Yeah, so I think that's not fair for both collectors. So if I do it like together or nothing.
Would you say that you have a strong relationship with your collectors, or does it vary? Is it different when it comes to different ones?
Like most of my collectors have become friends now. I think that the Web3 community space, you name it, it's great because you can meet. It's better than in the traditional art world, where you can meet the artist, where you can have a strong relationship with the collector. And yeah, I think I have a strong from like some of my collectors, I don't know them. They bought my pieces with I say with a wallet, anonymous wallet,
Yeah, yeah.
and I don't know them. And some of them, yeah, I was lucky to like meet them, or like speak with them. And I think I have a good relationship with them. I show them what I'm doing. I share ideas with them. With some of them, I ask them how do they see the situation, or like different blockchains. I always um, like to speak about everything I do and be super transparent with what I'm doing.
Yeah. Do you like to experiment a lot with when you're like minting certain pieces or different blockchains?
I've tried like everything. I like to experiment uh, more before than now. Now it's like I am more selective, like choosing where in which chain I'm gonna mint
Right.
my art. But I've minted it everywhere, and I've tried L2s. You say, yeah, and yeah, like I think it's fun to try new things.
Yeah.
We're back.
We're back. A little technical difficulties because Mireyita
Yeah.
is still getting her Wi-Fi set up in the studio and
Yeah.
hotspotting it. But
This
Yeah,
is
so-
brand new.
Exactly. Okay, so back to what we were saying. Yeah, just about like your relationship with collectors and whether or not they reach out to you first or you reach out to them, and kind of just how is that dynamic?
Well, this is a tough question because there's collectors that they like when you reach out to them. There's others that they just collect art and they don't want to like be friends of anyone. Or they don't want to like go over the DMs, or like be tagged on Twitter, on X, sorry, with every sale that you make. So like relationship with collectors is a bit like tricky. I think you have to be yourself and do what like you feel like you wanna do.
Right.
So some of them, they have reached out to me before collecting a piece. Some of them didn't, and I was surprised, like, wow, this huge collector like bought a piece of mine, and I'm like super proud. It's I think like my advice is to be yourself and do what it feels like.
Yeah.
If you are very happy because someone collects something, you can also say. I mean, being thankful is great. I personally always say thanks. Not on Twitter, so that they don't have all like the notifications and
Yeah.
everyone saying congrats, congrats, congrats. Like it kind of bother. I think it bothers them, and it would bother me.
Yeah.
But if they have their DMs open, or if they follow me, I always like send a thank you note. I think
Yeah. No,
it's
that's
great.
nice. Yeah.
And have you like made any like very deep friendships with any of your collectors, like that you've met like online that you didn't know before?
Yeah, like yeah, as I said before, I speak to some of them like a lot. Like
Mhm.
I'm working on this. What do you think? Like if some of them they have commissioned me
Yeah.
pieces, and I go through the process with them.
Mhm.
And yeah, some of them are my friends now. And
Nice.
I also collect a lot of art. And I like to speak with the artists and see what they are doing, what they are experimenting with. So I
Yeah.
think the relationship collector artist is very important.
Yeah.
You can get inspiration and another point of view, and that I think that's great. Also in traditional art world, like
Yeah.
Yeah. I also wanted to go back to I know you're like a new mom and balancing a bunch of like art and like your family. Like how has it been, and like how do you met well
Like
how
how?
yeah how I guess how do your daughter inspires you, and also like
they
yeah, I mean it's a lot.
yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. Being a mom itself, it's a lot. It's beautiful. Yeah, I'm blessed. I'm so happy. I have two kids.
Mhm.
So I think it's difficult to manage, like being a mom with any kind of work, right? Um, if like being an artist, I think it's easier because there's a lot of creative process, and a lot of thinking, and I can do that at home. Like before painting a big commission, um, I'm weeks and weeks thinking about like how it's gonna be made, which materials I'm gonna use, and so on. And that I can do it like from home, right? And then I can also manage my times. So
Yeah.
I have to be at an office at 8 a.m. in the morning, and then like stay there like like. Let's
So,
cut, let's
yeah.
let's cut this. Es que me he quedado bien cansada.
No, está bien.
So yeah, you don't have to be in the office, and I manage my time. So I wake up in the morning, I get my kids ready, I take my older to school. I always ask for my mom, my say suegra,
Mother-in-law.
mother-in-law,
Yes.
yeah, or like my husband, to help me with the baby.
Yeah.
And I manage. If they get sick, it's okay. I'm with them.
Yeah.
If in the afternoons, I'm always with them. Like from 5:45 till I put them to bed, I'm full time with them. So
Yeah.
I think it's great because I paint every day. But if there's one day that I need to be with them or whatever, I'm with them.
Yeah.
Like they are the most important thing for
I
me.
feel like it's gonna be so cute that your parents, I mean, not your parents, your children, one day they're gonna grow up and they're gonna be like, oh my god, like my mom was like painting all the time, and like I think that's honestly like such a cool trait to have.
Yeah, I was gonna say like I think it's gonna be magical for them because I think kids at that age absorb everything and they're so
Yeah.
creative. So I think like the environment that you're putting them in, like I mean, I remember like my parents weren't artists, but we always hung around artists. And I remember being a kid and like I think it was like when my brain was the most like stimulated. So I'm so good. I can't wait to
Yeah.
see your kids too. But like and when you're talking about like your daughter expressing her feelings with colors, like I don't know, like it's just gonna be really
I think
amazing to
it's
see them.
it's,
When they're
it's
all-
great. It's like it's the way that I grew up actually,
Yeah.
and I loved it. My dad he's a businessman, but he
Right.
decided to study fine arts when he was in his 40s.
Oh, wow.
Just like the year I was born, he decided to enroll to university and do it as a hobby. I mean, he still paints. He has his studio, but he never sold a painting. It was, I mean, he paints for friends and family only.
Right.
And I grew up in that environment, and I think it's beautiful. And like I think that my creativity started like growing and growing, and when I was little. So I want the same with my with my kids, and it's great to see how she expresses herself with colors and the shapes that she's doing, and like she has her own style. I maybe can show you guys something
Yeah,
that she
of
have. I have
course.
here. It's so much fun. I mean, like the way she paints friends and family and so on. She has a cool style, and I think it's because every day she paints something.
Right.
And,
I think it's so important for kids and honestly for anyone to cultivate imagination. And I think painting is such a good form of expression in order to preserve that. And I think as we've had discussions before, sometimes when you grow older and you enter the 9 to 5 workforce, that creativity sort of gets beat out of you. And to see people who are thriving and to kind of find a way to intertwine a very artistic side into, something that is more serious, it's good to have that balance and to be like, yes, we can be successful in these fields as well, because unfortunately a big sector of society doesn't see that as something that can be successful. But like as the point of the podcast, the foundation, everything, we want to amplify those voices, those people who are succeeding, and cultivate a space for everyone to kind of thrive in this. So
Okay. Show us
Yeah.
the pieces.
yeah, so
Show
it's
us
like
to the audience.
I tell her paint your friends, and she's doing like this, little like monsters that I think that they are like fun, and
They're so
that's
cute.
that's the way that she expresses herself. Like I tell her paint a house, and she's like, okay, this is a house, and she's like doing like these like little monsters that I love, and then I told her, okay, I put them all together on a paper, and she, like the way that she chooses the colors, I like it. It's like it's fun. I get a lot of inspiration like with her, because like I love to see how she like paints so freely, like with any you say burden, right? Like anything that I mean, it's amazing. Kids are like their brains are completely different to ours. They are like building everything inside, and I get a lot of inspiration. The way that she gets I mean, when I'm with my abstract paintings, sometimes I like, what would like my daughter do? How will she hold her brush, and what will she
Yeah.
do so that I make things like more chaotic, but like also order, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's great being around them, and now that I have this studio, I miss her a lot actually, because she was at home.
Yeah.
Like she would come from school and she would be, Mom, let's go to your studio, let's go and paint together. And now it's like sometimes she comes here after school, but it's not the same. Like we don't have this time together, messing
Yeah.
around during Saturday and Sunday. Because I want like home to be a bit more,
Yeah.
clean and less
Yes.
less messy. But I think we will come here also
Totally.
during the weekends.
I think it's nice to also just have like a third space to go to. That's not a house, it's not school, it's like your own environment. And I think it's also kind of, in a way, it's so nice to see you as a good role model. Like you are here in your space. And I think it's to connect with that as well, to realize that it's just a very powerful, important thing to look up to. And I wanted to ask you too, with this studio, how do you feel? Like it's been a month that you've had this, and I know that you recently renovated it a bit. No,
Yeah.
So how
It
was
was
that
nice.
experience?
The renovation.
Or just
Oh,
yeah, or opening the studio? What called you to make this decision?
So I wanted to have a bigger space
Mm-hmm.
so that I could paint bigger. I was getting like more bigger and bigger commissions,
Mm-hmm.
and at home I couldn't do it. Then
Yeah,
it was impossible, right?
it's the pieces behind us are part of the commission, right?
Yeah, this is a commission triptych,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, you can see only
Show
two.
that.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. So it's like this, the three
Yes.
pieces, and I still have to finish some details, but yeah. So I was getting like this. This is okay because it's like 1 meter per 1 meter. I don't know in inches. But this would have been easy to paint at home. But now I've got a commission of 3 meters per 180, so that it's possible at home.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna stick it on the wall, and then I will do the like like preparar el bastidor. I don't know that in English.
To prepare the
Yeah,
I don't
frame?
know.
The
the frame.
The back.
No, the back. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, whatever.
People will figure it out.
Yeah,
You can go.
Yeah.
but
Oh,
here I have like a bigger space, so I think that I can go like more like bold, and
yeah.
it's great to have like your space I came here, I changed my clothes, I put like my painting stuff. I don't have anything that bothers me, you know.
Yeah.
I don't go to the fridge every 30 minutes to eat something, you know. It's like it's also
That's
healthy for me.
Uh-huh.
And I put my music, and I'm loving it. Like this last month has been amazing because I think I'm in my most creative phase right
Yeah,
now. Like
I
I'm
love that.
experimenting a lot with you know, different kind of paints.
I was gonna ask also about your experimentation with the rugs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I wanted to to talk about.
Tell
So
us.
so I want to start introducing more textile on my paintings
Mhm.
because I've learned how to do tufting. I do like this because you do it with a gun. It's like, it was so much fun. I saw it. I actually saw it on a video on Instagram, like I don't know, like 5 months ago, and I was like, this looks so fun. Like
Yeah.
we are with
Mhm.
with the gun, like you know, it's like, okay, I need to learn this. And I went with a friend to a course, and they taught me how to do it, and I loved it because I can, you know, create rugs with my digital art.
Mhm.
And you know, it's like for me, it's not only rugs. I want to start like doing this thing on my paintings, and I've been like trying some stuff, and it looks good. I love it.
Yeah.
And so this studio is gonna be like shared, like it's gonna be like two spaces. Here it's gonna be like the painting side, and there's gonna be the, you
Your
know,
gallery
the
side.
tufting,
Oh, the tufting.
the
Okay.
tufting
Yeah.
side. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing both.
Yeah. I might have to pick up one of those rugs eventually because I really, when I first saw it, like that you were working with it, I was like, wait, oh my god, I love this. You
It's so
know,
much fun.
especially because your art style, I think, is very like conducive to like, I don't know, the rugs, and I just think it adds a pop of color, and it's so cute. I love it.
Yeah, I think it's fun because I mean, like it's another kind of art, right? It's you can have it in the living room, like the rag, and it gives you a pop of color.
Yeah.
And I love, I mean, since my surgeries in the eye, as I told you before, I started like to work more with color and geometry, and like some of my digital pieces are like full like geometrical
Right.
art, right? So I think it can be translated like really well to rags or tapices.
Mm,
Yeah.
tapestries.
Yeah, and I'm like experimenting with mirrors, with
Oh.
frames for pictures, also for I say the lámparas, the
Lampshades.
the lamp, yeah,
Lampshades.
yeah, lampshades, and yeah, I'm like doing a lot of stuff right now, and I'm really happy. I want to also try to do some sculptures, and as I said, I'm in my most
Yeah,
creative.
I can feel it. It's
Yeah.
contagious. Now I'm like, I want to do something like pottery. I don't know.
I think it's because like my baby now it's 10 months.
Uh-huh.
So it's like I think postpartum has ended, and everything's balanced inside me right now. So I mean, I'm not sleeping at all because he's
Fair.
a very bad sleeper. But I don't know. It's like I'm, you know, relaxed, happy. 2 days ago, I went to the doctor to make the last revision on my eye, and they told me that I'm fully recovered.
Yeah.
So that's great news.
Congratulations.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much. That's great news. Like that, like nightmare, dark phase of my life ended. So this is like a fresh start, like, you know, new
Yeah.
beginning, and I'm so happy to be here, and very proud of owning my own studio right now.
Yeah. I mean, it's an honor to be here as well. Like, thank you so much for receiving us. And
Thank you for coming. No, it's great being with you guys.
And we're
Of
so
course.
excited to see you. I mean, this is like the start of your new artistic journey, I guess, and I'm excited to see where it goes.
yeah,
Thank you
And
very
we got
much.
the sneak peek of
of course.
in the interview.
You have to come more often, girl.
Yeah, we will. I mean, we're all here in Madrid, and I remember we met each other at we call it the Madrid 2.0 exhibition because we had OG Madrid, which is when we were the foundation. This is before the foundation had even started. Nicole and I were involved with 30 Campos and Liceos. This was November 2023, I believe. That
Yeah.
it was like the first like big exhibition that we did here. And then, of course, last November, December, we did it here in Madrid again. And then, of course, that's where we met each other, and the foundation had barely just started. And so I'm excited to see too, like how we're everything is just gonna unfold, and yeah, I'm excited.
No, me too,
Yeah.
me too. I was so happy to meet you guys on the Madrid 2.0. It was great. The exhibition, everything, everyone that I met in 330 campuses. It's super nice. And yeah, I mean, we're in Madrid. You guys
Yeah.
are invited anytime if you want to learn how to talk. I will show you. And yeah, I mean, like this commission will go soon to Tea House, and I'm gonna start like a huge one. So once that's like on its like it's encaminada. I don't know that in English, by the way. When it's
Yeah.
like
Already
almost
in
ready,
process.
yeah, already in process.
Yeah.
I would love you to come and see,
Yes,
and
of
also my
course.
experimentation with textile and wool and so on. I would be super happy to show it to you guys.
Of
Yes.
course, thank you so much.
Yeah.
I was gonna. Well, I'm speechless. I'm just still processing everything, and I'm surrounded by so much like art, and I'm like, but I guess maybe we can talk a little bit about like Florence, and like we're gonna see each other there.
Yeah, I'm so excited to be there. It's gonna be
Yeah.
my first in real life event
Uh-huh.
that I attend because yeah, like when I joined this space, I was hi. Someone say hi from there. Sorry, someone jumped outside and I was
Got
like distracted. Yeah, I should
Yes.
put a full mirror vinilo. I don't know the name of that.
Vinyl.
Let's show them what happened.
Yeah.
They jumped there, and we saw the head of someone.
Yes, people are outside.
Yeah, people are curious. They see maybe a pop-up color and they're like,
Yeah.
there's
or-
magic happening inside,
Can they can hear everything from the outside, can they? Or no?
I know. Like right now, they cannot hear us.
Oh,
But if we
okay.
shout, when I put the music loud the other day, someone came like,
They're like, turn it up.
yeah, I don't care. It's my
That
space.
happens at my house too often.
That
Like,
happens in my house.
This is my place. No, the other days, actually, when they are like, they were putting this screen, the translucent screen, like it was like full, like everyone could see what was happening here. And I don't know, I'm like 5 or 6 people came like, hey, I love the painting. I'm like, oh, thank you. And then they like, do you give like classes, painting classes? And like no, I'm an artist myself. I don't teach. No, but you should. Like, I was like, no, I don't have more time.
No.
In the afternoon, I'm with my kids. If I'm like teaching other kids,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a mess. But it was fun. Now I'm happy that it's all covered so that you cannot see what's going on inside.
It's like everyone needs to stop looking and just
I mean, that's
buy
the
the
thing.
piece. Just stop looking at it.
Like, if I leave it open, it would be like
Yeah.
I don't know, like these shows, and, like where like the art. I mean, I can be I don't know, like dress something like and in a weird way and like doing crazy stuff. So it would be like a like a show itself.
Yeah.
But no, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, that's fair.
No,
that's
but I was
fair.
gonna say that like shows how much I don't know humans are just so drawn to like art and people that don't even know like what's going on. Like they just come to
Yes.
Medellin and they're just like like in awe. And I think it's amazing that you can have the capacity to create something that has like 6 people just staring outside of your window, like what's going on.
I was surprised. I was like, please put that fast because I don't want people keep asking me what's going on
Yeah.
inside. No, but it was fun. I was going to say something before and then
we were talking about
We were talking about Florence, and
yeah, Florence. Yeah, so Florence. I'm so excited.
Are you coming for the full week?
No, I can.
babies.
Yeah, babies.
True.
And yeah, like as I said, like family is very important for me, and they're really very little. So I will go, I think, from Wednesday to Saturday, not the whole week.
Yeah.
I would love to, but it's already an effort for me to
Of course.
to be there. But I'm so excited because it's gonna be my first in real life,
Yeah.
event. I mean, I've been some things here in Madrid, but I want to meet a lot of people that I know from communities, some collectors of mine. That I'm gonna meet them in person. It's gonna be
Yeah.
amazing.
I know I'm gonna be starstruck when I meet certain artists.
Like fangirling.
Yes, especially like some of the artists that were in the residency or just like online who I know are coming to Florence, and like I see their works or like see their tweets. Which is side note, by the way, I remember when we were at the Madrid 2.0 exhibition, we were both bonding because we were talking about how we would go on Twitter and we'd be stuck there for hours.
Yeah.
And it's such a void. But the good thing is like we have such an engaging community with each other, so I think that's what makes it the most fun. And then when Florence does happen, I think it's gonna be a little weird for all of us to just put our phones down and like connect and be like, okay, Twitter away.
And also
And-
put faces to everyone.
Yes,
because
of
some
course.
of the people I know, they hide behind PFP,
Yes, of
right?
course.
And you don't know how they look like. And it's gonna be fun. Like,
Yeah.
and I think we will be like, you are,
Yeah.
okay, nice to meet you. I think
Mhm.
it's gonna be. I'm very, very, very excited. I know that
Yeah.
a lot of people that I know, they've been, to NFC Lisbon or NFT New
Mhm.
York, like NFT Paris, but I wasn't lucky to go to those places because I was busy with pregnancy or like just
Yeah,
gave
of
birth.
course.
But I'm very excited for this and like connect in real life with people, and I'm so happy that you guys are
Of course.
coming as well. We're gonna have fun.
Yes. Yes. Well, I think we're wrapping up closely to an hour. So I don't know if you have any final thoughts, anything you want to share about what you're looking forward to next, future steps.
Yeah, so my goals and future steps are becoming better and better every day, and like my creative process is about like trial and error.
Mhm.
I love to experiment a lot, try new things, and yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. And like I want my art to be seen by as many people as possible, and
Yeah.
yeah, like that's my goal,
Mhm.
my success. I've like been successful and being proud of the work that I produce.
Yeah.
That's my
Mhm.
my main goal, and help in some way to bring more people to the our world,
Mhm.
and so that they can appreciate the digital art and what we are all building in the last years.
Right. Yeah. I think honestly, your energy is super contagious and it shows and it's super happy
Thank
and
you.
uplifting. And I think you're doing a great job of channeling your goals well into your art. So yeah. Nicole,
Yeah.
any final thoughts?
I'm still just like in awe. I have like the people outside of your studio staring.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm really trying to jump up above like the vinyl and
I hope
see
no,
the
no
colors.
one else does that. No, but I'm really happy that you guys interview me. I never do these kind of things because I'm not shy,
Mhm.
but English is not my mother tongue, right?
Yeah.
And I feel a bit nervous,
Yeah,
but I was
yeah.
very comfortable with you too. Thank you so much.
No, of course. I mean, that's the whole point of this podcast. I mean, I don't know if you know how it started, but we were both hungover and we were speaking and having very philosophical conversations on a Sunday. And we are like, we should start a podcast where we just like talk, like
Get people
like,
to listen to us.
like
for
girl
free.
talk. Yeah, we have an excuse to just talk and like talk to interesting people. But
Yeah.
no, you were perfect for this podcast. I think people are gonna
Yeah.
enjoy.
Thank you so
listening
much.
to
Next
this.
time with wine.
Yes,
Yes.
of course. Like that's an immediate yes. So thank you everyone for tuning in to this lovely episode with Mireyita. Make sure to follow her on Twitter and take a look at her artwork. Yeah, wait and hope.
Wait and hope.
Wait and hope. Bye.
Bye.